Alrighty, Virgo, how you doing? Last but not least, let's see. My name is Shirley, and I'm here to do your weekend bonus reading. This one will be for June 6th, 7th, and 8th, which should be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're going to do it the way we always do. I will call out all 12 signs. Whoever comes to your mind first when I call out the sign is who we're speaking about. We'll pull 2 cards for each. That's just to give you some sort of an overview as to the current dynamic between you and the person that came to your mind when I called out the sign. At the bottom, we'll pull 2 cards each for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is to give you some sort of insight as to what could possibly be coming towards you this weekend. The hope here is to make it easier for you to navigate the upcoming weekend, okay? This one here is for my Virgos. Okay, Virgo, let's get this going. If you're a Virgo currently dealing with an Aries, I have the 8 of Wands and the Empress. So this Aries is viewing you as the Empress. I mean, you're the whole foot-long sandwich with a bag of chips, right? You're the whole deal. With the 8 of Wands here, I feel like there's been some kind of trouble or difficulties with communication between the two of you. Maybe it's just been a breakdown in communication, or things haven't been as effectively communicated as they once were. If this is a situation you are interested in continuing to pursue, or something that you are hoping to get traction with and continue to grow, I would definitely take time to work on the communication here, because it seems like it might be a small problem right now, but it's one that could easily become a large problem, okay? Okay, if you are a Virgo dealing with a Taurus, I have the King of Pentacles and the Moon. So the Taurus is viewing you right now in boss energy. They're also viewing you in your masculine right this minute. With the Moon card, though, there's something here. They don't trust you. That's what's happening here. For some reason, this Taurus feels as though you are not trustworthy, or you are being deceitful about something. I don't know if that's a grounded concern or not, but it's what they're feeling. So if that's not the truth, or if that's something that you don't want them to feel, then I would definitely take steps to try to ease their mind. If you are a Virgo dealing with a Gemini, I have the Knight of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. So this Gemini is viewing you as somebody that they would love to ride in and save the day for, right? With the 7 of Pentacles, I feel like the Gemini is concerned because they're not sure if you've made up your mind how much you want to invest in the dynamic between the two of you. Feels like they're fully invested and you are still on the fence, is how it feels. If you are a Virgo dealing with a Cancer, I have the, what do I got there? The 4 of Pentacles. And then we've got the 5 of Wands. Okay. Well, the Cancer is viewing you as somebody who's very dissatisfied with the current dynamic between you and this Cancer. With the 5 of Wands, there's some kind of conflict here, or you're feeling quite conflicted. It feels like this Cancer's done something to possibly disappoint you. That's left you feeling disappointed, or it's left you feeling dissatisfied. And with the 5 of Wands, you're feeling conflicted about whether or not you want to pursue anything more than in this direction or not. Something along those lines. If you are a Virgo dealing with a Leo, I have the 9 of Wands, and then I have the 5 of Cups. So this Leo is viewing you as somebody who is incredibly wounded right now from a situation that you are harboring a huge sense of loss and regret towards. The Leo feels like this is a friend of yours. This is somebody you've known for a long time. There's loyalty here, and there is some emotion, but this isn't a romantic deal right here. But I feel like whatever the loss and regret you're having over, whatever you're wounded over, was a romantic deal. So it wasn't with the Leo, it's with somebody else. If you are a Virgo dealing with another Virgo, or sending yourself a message, I have the 5 of Swords and the King of Swords. The message you're trying to send yourself is to try to keep emotions at bay for now, to try to deal with everything from a logical standpoint versus an emotional standpoint, and it's because of whatever you've been through here in the recent past. All right, if you are a Virgo dealing with a Libra, I have the Ace of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. This Libra is viewing you as somebody who's standing with a cup full of love. possibly offering it to this Libra. But there's concern here because you seem quite erratic or out of balance. You don't seem like you are, like you've got balance in your life. Everything to you seems quite out of balance. There's a lot of chaos surrounding you right now because, I don't know if it's because you're allowing it or because you're just spiraling. I'm not sure what that's about. If you are a Virgo dealing with a Scorpio, I have the Ace of Wands and then I have the Five of Pentacles. What are you going through here, Virgo? Ace of Wands, Five of Pentacles. I feel like in this situation, the Scorpio is viewing you as somebody who's spun real tight right now. Somebody who could definitely pop off anger-wise. You've been left out in the cold by something and it's got you quite angry, so you're just staying at this state of being ready to explode all the time or something. The Scorpio feels like this is some kind of a work colleague, some kind of friend you've made, somebody that doesn't know you that well but knows you well enough to know that you are not in a good space right this second. If you are a Virgo dealing with a Sagittarius, I have the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Swords. The Sagittarius also feels like somebody that's like a work, somebody you know from work, some kind of friend you've just made, somebody you're around but they haven't known you a long time. They feel like you're one of the luckiest people in the world, like everything you touch turns to gold. They're trying to strategically figure out break down what you do so they can figure out how they can get some of this for themselves. You know, they don't understand you though, so they don't know what you've been through. At any rate, that is what they think. They think everything's easy for him, or her, or whoever. Why is this so easy for them? You know, there's definitely a sense of jealousy here, but not necessarily in a real negative sense. I don't know. It's just. Anyways, if you are a Virgo dealing with a Capricorn, I have the, what do we got here? Six of Swords and the Eight of Swords. This Capricorn is viewing you as somebody who's definitely restricted by your thoughts currently. And you're definitely trying to steer your life into calmer waters because you've been existing in something that was too chaotic or uncertain, it looks like. If you are a Virgo dealing with a Aquarius, I have the Fool card and the Six of Cups. So this Aquarius is viewing you as somebody who's taking a leap of faith in a new direction or a leap of faith in life. With the Six of Cups, I guess this Aquarius is viewing you as somebody they have a ton of history with. Something like that. If you are a Virgo dealing with a Pisces, I have the Nine of Swords and then the Two of Swords. So the Pisces is viewing you as somebody who needs to make a decision about something, hopefully to alleviate some of the stress that you seem to be under. You're under a huge amount of stress and anxiety right now about a decision that you don't want to make or that you haven't made. It looks like your life is kind of chaotic and stressful right now, Virgo. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I'm sure it'll be okay. You're definitely up in your head with all these swords. All right, what do I got? I gotta hurry, huh? Friday, you've got the Four of Wands and the Temperance card. There's a higher level soulmate in your atmosphere or in your midst right now. They're trying to exhibit a tremendous amount of patience towards you over something. Saturday, you've got the Page of Cups and the Three of Swords. You're heartbroken over some sort of an apology that's not coming forward or a small love offer that you're not accepting. Sunday, I've got the Tower and the King of Cups. The Tower's falling and it's emotionally chaotic. I don't know exactly what you're going through, but I'm almost out of time. Oh, no. Oh, there you go. I got a minute left. There's something here that you are far too up in your head over. You're overthinking a situation to death and hurting yourself in the process somehow. Looks like you need a minute to get grounded, rest, recover, try to pull yourself back to, pull yourself back to zero, back to starting over or something. Definitely need to get grounded and see things from a realistic standpoint, okay? Okay, that's what I got for you, Virgo. No matter what the cards say, go out and have the best weekend possible. I don't know. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for everything, you guys. Take care.